Hi guys, this is Sheree from Divine Visions, and I'm bringing you your twin flame reading for March. We're going to be looking at the current energies between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, and I just put up a few days ago or a day ago the channeled message and reading for the twin flames as well, if you want to check that out. This may or may not align with those energies. I could be reading for a completely different group today. I'm not sure as yet, or it may still run in the same theme with those groups that I did channel into. But we'll see, won't we? So thanks to everybody for tuning in today, and welcome to all my new subscribers as well. We're going to be having a look at the Divine Masculine's energy straight up here. I'm using the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. What's the Divine Masculine's energies and current stuff going on for him in his life right now? Let's have a look at the Divine Masculine. Current energies, his challenges, how he's viewing the Divine Feminine right now. All those kinds of things that's going on for him right now. And what lessons he might be learning currently right now as well. Let's have a look at all that. All right, so. Okay, and I'm going to use my Divine Love Oracle that I created also. As well as my Divine Oracle that I created as well. Oh, hang on. All right, let's see what's happening for the Divine Masculines first up. Okay, so what's the current energy of the Divine Masculine? I've just got to grab my paper because I've got quite a few questions I want to ask today. I don't want to forget anything. So current energy of the Divine Masculine currently, please. What's he reflecting on in his current energy, please? Got the underworld, the devil reversed. Reversed. We've got Seven of Swords. The Five of Discs reversed, and the Three of Swords reversed. Okay, so we've got interesting energy. We've got a major arcana with the devil energy reversed. This is usually what people are bound to, the ties, the toxic ties perhaps, or a shadow self. I do feel, as I'm looking into these energies here, that it is definitely something he's trying, or he has been hiding. It's coming to the surface now, I feel. Yeah, it's interesting. The diplomacy is usually, obviously tact. It's usually represents betrayal or deception or a false mask, that kind of thing. We've got the Five of Discs reversed, which is great. It means that he's coming out of a place of restriction. He's not being tied down. See how there's all these vines holding them all together? They're restricted. And it usually means feeling left out in the cold or suffering a loss of some sort. But it's reversed. So I do feel that there's truth coming to the Divine Masculine. He's starting to see something right now where he can let go. But I am feeling also that there is this underlying energy, right? I'm just looking at this. Underlying energy here. I want to get another card. Hang on. Wow, we've got completion here. There's definitely something that he is in the middle of trying to cut away from his life, because this represents heartache, heartbreak, heartache, and it's mental discord. So I feel that being reversed, it shows that he's actually coming out of this. He's cutting the cords to something, I feel, and it's soon to be revealed to the Divine Feminine. It's not necessarily clear to the divine feminine, but there's definitely a cycle he's completing in his life right now. He's breaking free from. He hasn't told the divine feminine this. It's still behind the scenes going on here. Now I've just really got the flow of energy happening. It took me a little bit to start with. Okay. Look at this, time out. So this is a separation, and I do feel like they are separating themselves from something in their physical realm, okay? They're not being restricted anymore. It could be that some of them are coming out of a financial debt situation, something that's causing them a lot of heartache and tension and grief, etc. It could be a karmic relationship for some of them. It could be an addiction that they're getting rid of and that they're healing from. But there's definitely this cycle coming to an end. We've got the transformation with the butterfly here, and this time out, meaning a separation, a moving away from something here as well. It could represent also that there is a separation currently between yourself and your divine masculine. Right, so very interesting. There's a lot of stuff there that's coming to the surface, and they are not necessarily, it's kind of like they might feel a little bit ashamed about this journey they've been on, and it has caused them a lot of grief. And so they're just really trying to work it out on their own. It's a solo journey, I feel, on their own currently. Now, what are their challenges? I mean, we sort of saw that in the current energy anyway, but I want to see what the challenge is here for the divine masculine. Current challenges, please. One more. Right, what do we got here? So we've got the world tree reversed. And just so you know, they're not all reversed in these. So the world tree, which is the end of the cycle, that completion. Okay, that's something he's trying to complete right now. Has come to that full cycle that we saw before. Letting go of something that is no longer working for him anymore. And that's reversed. And then we've got the sun reversed, which shows that there's still illumination. There's still some things being illuminated for him as well, coming to light for him as well regarding this end of this cycle. Disharmony, okay, because the harmony, the Two of Cups, is falling in love. It's that harmony. It's falling in love, coming together, two people coming together in compromise, etc. He's finding it a challenge at the moment. See, this is illumination. Now, this could represent a divine feminine who is a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. Sometimes I see this card as the karmic partner as well in someone's life. For some reason, the Queen of Wands reminds me of that, but because it's got the word illumination as well, it's quite interesting at the moment. He's trying to find illumination, or trying to illuminate particular areas in his life where there's discord, okay, and where there's disharmony. And I do feel that in line with his current energy also, it's showing me that there is definitely something he's trying to move away from, I feel. Let's have a look at this. Okay, this one. Yeah, he's paying attention to the signs, or he's being asked to, because this is the challenge area. He's trying really his hardest to bring something to completion within himself. He's trying to face it with courage, all those things right now. This one. Yeah, this is the soulmate journey. Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, so it could be a soulmate that he's with, or a karmic partner, as I saw before. There's definitely this feeling of him being in a third-party situation. Now, if that doesn't resonate with you, all of you, it's just meaning that there's something, some third party. Could be a person, it could be money issues, it could be addictions, anything that's he's trying to get rid of regarding karmic patterns from the past. That is something he's still trying to wrap up right here, okay, and move away from. So he's almost there, I feel. He's almost there. It looks to me and feels to me like he's almost there. He knows, he's aware now of what he needs to remove from his life, or what he's trying to move away from. But he's probably needing some more answers on how to go about it, okay? So it feels to me like he's on his way. He just still is needing some more clarity. Now, let's see what he wants to say. Oh, no, actually, how is he perceiving his divine feminine right now? How is he perceiving the divine feminine right now? The divine masculine, how are they perceiving their divine feminine right now? Whoop, hang on a moment. Ah, that fell down. Okay, what do we got? We've got a major arcana. Okay, we've got the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, usually this means disillusion. It's usually the recovery process after a long journey, but he's still seeing that she has a journey. She's nearly at the end of it, but there's something going on with communication here. They feel that the divine feminines may be struggling with... yeah, they're juggling with something in their life here at the moment, actually, because this is temperance, okay? This is harmony. This is patience and initiation, like being able to move into a renewed path. It's like rebirth, okay? It's the death rebirth also. And what this shows me is that there's no flow, or he's seeing within her that there's no flow at the moment, that she's stuck and she's not budging with something. There's something on her mind that is... she's not letting go of something, so she's toing and froing. She's juggling things in her life. She's not finding harmony or peace. Let's have a look at what that's about. Returning love. Now, some divine feminines may actually be in another relationship, so he may see that this person could represent the divine masculine, like a masculine, I should say, in her life. Yeah, there's definitely... for some divine feminines, a third-party situation where he's viewing this, he's perceiving this, that they're in an I should say, unhappy relationship, okay? And that she wants to come back to him. The divine masculines do feel it, and some of them actually know it, that she wants to return to him. Yeah, social butterfly. She's trying to be free. She's trying to set herself free from something. Now, as I said before, it may not resonate with everybody, the third-party situation, but there is a situation in the divine feminine's life where she's feeling trapped, she's not happy, she's not got the absolute clarity that she needs to move forward in something and to wrap up a cycle, okay, for herself. She's still struggling and perhaps battling along within her physical realm. There's things that she's probably trying to work out what she's doing and where her footing is in life, regarding her career, her money. And it's interesting about the social butterfly because he might be seeing that she, for some of those who are single, he may be feeling that she might be moving into connections that are not really fulfilling for her either, and that she's escaping into perhaps casual relationships. For some divine feminines that may resonate, and that's how he's perceiving her anyway. May not be what's going on. So what do they want to say to the divine feminine but are not coming forward and saying? So what do they want to say but not coming forward with? Okay, let's have a look. So we've got force, delusion, Seven of Cups. Okay, force is usually the end of a cycle that's been exhausting. Okay, and it's someone who's really overburdened. They've been really feeling like they've been carrying a lot on their shoulders. Delusion, it's like this fantasy, imagination. But what I really feel with this is that there's just too many options. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed. So I just want to see what this is about here. So the web is justice reversed. It could be a Libra energy. So the web reversed shows that there's an imbalance here. So he's feeling... I just wanted to get more clarity on that because what is he wanting to say to her? So this is the abandonment. Eight of Cups reversed means that he's not emotionally walking away. I don't feel like he's cutting anything out. He's not cutting the divine feminine out. See how she's got a dagger or something, and it is the web, so it's talking about weaving our karmic patterns in life and our cycles, etc. And to me, it's about that balance as well. But I feel like he's saying he's not cutting her out. He's not... it feels to me like he's not emotionally abandoning the divine feminine. Some divine feminines feel that, okay, he's gone through a completion or he's completing something. Is he going to then leave his options open and go somewhere else, or is he going to return to me? That's the message I'm getting there. Call upon your spirit guides and thinking of you. He wants the divine feminines to know that he's thinking of her. that he's not emotionally walking away. This is also about calling in the assistance from the spirit world, okay, to keep this connected, keep it clear, keep her mind clear, because we saw before how he's perceiving her, that she's not necessarily clear in her mind. She's still stuck in battling some kind of energy in her life, whether it be a third-party situation with a partner, or there might be some other issues in her life that she's balancing, and he may feel that she might let go of him too. As we saw before, there might be casual relationships she's sort of going into, so they're kind of mirroring each other in that way, where he feels that he wants her to know, I should say, that he's not moving into another partnership. If he's coming out of a third-party situation or whatever it is that he's completing in his life and working hard towards, he's not necessarily going to change his focus. It doesn't mean that because he's succeeding in life and has gone up a level, or come out of something, that he's free to pursue relationships that he may not necessarily really want, okay? So I don't feel, with this divine masculine that I'm tuning into, I don't feel like they want to just jump into something else casually with anyone. It feels to me that there is this strongly thinking of the divine feminines. They are reaching, like they're looking up to the sky. They often think of her. Okay, so we're looking at the spirit guides as well, but he's looking up to the sky and thinking of her in those moments of feeling perhaps abandoned, or feeling that he's going through some struggles in his life and trying to make this completion happen in his life. I want to see too the divine love messages that I created. What does he want to say? What else does he want to say to the divine feminine? What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine that he's not coming forward with? It's not your fault. So some of the divine feminines are feeling that he was either blaming her, or that she just feels that, this separation or whatever it's going on between them, why they can't be together, has been her fault. So he's wanting to let her know it's not your fault. There's some heavy energy there where she's been internalizing. Okay. So what do they actually want with the divine feminine right now? What does the divine masculine actually want with his divine feminine right now? So we've got the 10 of discs, which is marriage, it's tradition, it's the security, it's the wealth. It is reversed. And we've got adventure. So he may not necessarily, I do feel that they want to have this with the divine feminine, but they may at first just want to come in, and this is that Sagittarius energy. It's very quick energy. It's fast in, it's fast out. It can be lustful. It could be that he just wants to come in and really connect with the divine feminine, with that energy. Potential page is all about excitement, adventure. I don't feel like he just wants to have an adventure with her. I don't feel like it's just that kind of casual, light kind of just, it is flirty, but it's not like that kind of like in and out kind of thing. I do feel like it's wanting to come in really quickly, and just seeing what else is coming up with that, because we've got the shaman, which is the hermit. This could be the Virgo energy. We've got a Sagittarius energy here. And obviously being the hermit, going within, coming out from that now, coming out from that place of isolation. Let's see. Time to walk away from something, okay? This is time to walk away from something. Rebuild. Okay, so at the moment, for whatever reason, as much as he wants to be with the divine feminine, he's not ready at this stage to actually bring this right into completion right now. He might be working on other things. Well, we do see he's trying to come out of a situation right now. So what he wants with the divine feminine is this lustful energy. It's strong. It's the potential's there, but at the same time, and I don't feel like he wants to walk away completely from the divine feminine, but he's walking away from the feeling of needing to commit or rebuild this, you know, build this empire with her, this lifestyle, this security, this materialism, this marriage kind of commitment, because at the moment she's in an energy where she's sort of holding on, or what was it we saw with her energy before? She's kind of like holding on to things at the moment. She's battling through something in her life. So he may not feel that the opportunity is there for her right now anyway, or for both of them to come together and rebuild this right now. They've both got things that they're coming out from and possibly need to just take some time, you know, to recover from and build themselves up. But he's definitely still thinking of her. He still wants to have this chemistry is obviously still there, thinking very strongly about that. Yeah, it's funny. I'm getting that feeling of he still wants her to know that he's still there in the background somewhere, even if he's in the background. You know, he's still there. He still feels for her. He still wants this, but it's just not the right time. So let's see what else he's saying about what he wants right now. Where is his mind at? Where's the Divine Masculine's mind at regarding the Divine Feminine, what he wants with her, please? Please forgive. So he's feeling some kind of an energy there still, that he may feel that he's done something wrong, or that he wasn't able to be with her. You know, the timelines were not matching up. He made a choice that he kind of regrets. I feel that too. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So he does have this very strong love for you. He may not show it, okay, because he seems to be in a very different kind of energy to what you were expecting. Because he's too focused on getting out of this stuff and just focusing on a bit of his freedom at the moment, coming out from stuff that's kept him trapped, you know, restricted, that kind of thing. So he's not necessarily wanting to jump into this full-blown committed relationship, even with the Divine Feminine. You know, he just wants to embrace that freedom for a while, I feel, after this, from whatever he's removing himself from. So what action is he going to take towards the Divine Feminine this month? All right, so we've got the Three of Discs, which is teamwork, it's dedication, it's reversed. And we've got the Six of Discs reversed. So he's not giving and working with the Divine Feminine at this stage in the material world, in the physical world. He's just not. Dedication, teamwork, working together to create something, it's just not happening right now. He's too busy trying to give to himself at the moment, okay? We've got courage, the courage to come forward and come into this energy of the King of Wands, someone who is a leader. At the moment, he wants to be a knight. You know, he just wants it to be, I hate the word casual. It's not that he wants it to be casual, but he's just not ready to move into that full-blown commitment. So we've got that, you know, the action he's taking is that he's actually building his courage. He's still at number 2 down here, right, to become the king. So he's still got a bit of a journey to go through right now regarding, look, soulmates, twin flames. He does want this, though. He does definitely want this. He just has got so much other stuff he's focusing on at the moment in his physical life right now. Yeah, look, he's taking back his power. So he's not necessarily moving towards the Divine Feminine or giving her anything as such, but he is thinking of her. He's definitely he loves her. He's got this deep love for her, but he's taking his power back. There's something that he needs to build himself up into. He's trying to gain his courage and confidence to come into this king energy. And this could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Divine Masculine as well. Doesn't have to be, but that's just a very strong, charismatic kind of, someone who is really confident and able to move forward and know exactly what they want, and they're not afraid. Like, they're the bold ones that come forward, and he's not yet at that energy. All right, so what do the romance angels want the Divine Masculine to focus on this month? What do the romance angels want the Divine Masculine to focus on this March? Well, we got 3. So, wow, 4 actually. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. They want him to trust the journey of reconciling with the Divine Feminine because they're in separation. Okay, what's this other one? Look, oh my God. Reconciliation, trust in the process of reconciling because while you're both in separation at the moment, there's somebody he needs to release from his life, whether it be a physical third party, you know, that partner in his life that's a karmic or a soulmate, or it may be that he's just carrying karmic energy from an ex, okay, that he still needs to let go of. So, wow, he's a bit freaked out about the thought of reconciling and jumping into that full, intense commitment with the Divine Feminine because it means that there's... he doesn't feel ready yet. He just doesn't feel strong enough in himself or confident or courageous yet. There's still something that maybe this person left him high and dry. Maybe they took all his money or used his kids against him or, you know, it's just, he's been through a journey, this one. And I just feel like for him, he just needs to embrace his freedom for a little while, and just gain confidence in his appearance again, in himself, build his emotional, you know, body needs to be healed. His emotional body needs to be healed as well. What does he want to tell you from his higher self? Now, I did this in the last reading where I've got these love heart cards in here from Tony Carmine Salerno, and I just wanted to do it that way because then I can't see them. So what's the higher self message? What's the message for the Divine Feminine from the masculine's higher self, please? What's the message from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine? Higher message, higher self. So it says, playfulness, which so reminds me of that energy of the night that we saw with Adventure. He wants playful energy with the Divine Feminine right now. So laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So it's not, the Divine Feminine might misinterpret it and think he just won't commit to me. He just wants to come in and play around with me, you know, and muck around with my heart. And, you know, they're going to feel perhaps that he's not serious because he may not necessarily put it into the right words. But this is what's going on. He just wants to flirt. He wants it to be playful. He wants to come in. He wants it to be like that sexual chemistry, play, and just knows that there's a very spiritual, special connection, but is just not ready to fully jump into that whole, you know, commitment kind of thing we're talking about here. Now, the special message from Archangel Michael to the Divine Masculine. What does the Archangel Michael want to say to the Divine Masculine right now? Wow, look at this. New beginnings and a fresh start. Because what is the Divine Masculine doing right now? He's closing up a chapter in his life. So this is the prayer that the Divine Masculine would say. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. So Archangel Michael really wants the Divine Masculine to trust in the new beginning and his fresh start that he's moving towards, okay? Because he is a little bit afraid. I mean, there's excitement with it, but of course it's hard work as well. It's going to make him feel tired, exhausted after it all, but he's got to embrace his new beginning and fresh start. And, you know, the romance angels are saying, trust in your journey towards reconciling with your twin. Release the ex towards a new beginning and a fresh start here. It's just amazing. So the Divine Masculine's main energy is coming in as, you know, playful, just light energy. It's not necessarily like that casual lover kind of feeling, but it will feel like that. But we know the message is different in that. He's very committed, spiritually, emotionally, in love with the Divine Feminine. Just getting one last message from him, from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, please. What does he want the Divine Feminine to focus on this month? Your heart will heal. He wants her to know that her heart healing is occurring, because some of the Divine Feminines are really in pain and they're sad. And he's saying that the heart will heal no matter whether you're with him now or in the next so many years or whatever it is. Your heart is healing, okay? So he's letting you know your heart will heal. Wow, amazing. So I'm going to do the Divine Feminines right now, the Divine Feminine reading, and we'll see if they're sort of matching up in some ways or where they might be mirroring each other. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the Divine Feminine's current energy and her challenges now, etc. We're going to be using the Divine Tarot that I created. And so let's have a look at the Divine Feminine's current energy, please, and her challenges, where she's at currently in her life, or for this month at least. What's going on with the Divine Feminine right now, please? Divine Feminine's current energies. Current energies right now, please. Angels, spirit, family, spirit guides coming in to help us. Have a look at what's going on with her energy right now. I don't bend them too much. All right. They're fairly new. All right, so let's have a look at Divine Feminine's energy. Hang on. All right, yep, and we've got the Divine Oracle. And the Divine Love Oracle. Okay, I'll just do them again. Sorry, this is not the best tablecloth to do it on. Okay, so let's have a look. All right, the current energy for the Divine Feminines, please. Current energy right now. Where's the current energy right now, please, for the Divine Feminine? Ten of Water reversed. Oh, wow, the Tower. Okay, this is interesting because of how the Divine Masculine was kind of viewing her initially, where she sort of had her hands tied with something and was toing and froing with something, and she was feeling disharmony. I'm pretty sure that's what we saw before. But this is her current energy. The Ten of Water is that emotional fulfillment. It's the union of the souls, okay? It's that absolute feeling of bliss, and it's a marriage of the souls. And it's not absolutely happening. You know, this is not actually happening. And this is where the Divine Feminine, the Tower card, some of them might be having a Tower moment where they are feeling like they are unable to make a decision to move on. I'm getting that very strongly, that this particular Divine Feminines are feeling like what's going on with the Divine Masculine, you know, what's going on with him. They can't see this happening. They're feeling that they're impatient because the Temperance is all about that flow of harmony. It's having that peaceful mind coming into balance, feeling that things are flowing, and she's not feeling that things are flowing within herself, in her mind. We can see the dream catcher. When I created this card, I loved this picture because I thought the Two of Air, right? There's the feathers meaning the air for this sign, for this card. And the two is always about making a decision. And so she's feeling like she has to make a quick decision based on how she's feeling emotionally. She's not feeling emotionally content. And it's a fast energy coming in. It's almost like a disruption in her life, in her mind, like something's going to burst her bubble. It could be an emotional bubble or the mental bubble, right? There's something about to burst for her where she's feeling that a wish hasn't been fulfilled. All right, let's have a look. Now, this could be related to a Taurus Divine Feminine or a Taurus Divine Masculine, or it could just represent the energy that she's coming into. So the Temperance can be a Sagittarius also. Now, the steadfast, grounded, determined energy, okay, this is what she's trying to move into, okay? So this energy with the divine masculine and holding on and hoping for this is causing this tower moment, okay? Because on one hand it's holding on, okay? Holding on to that causes pain, causes these feelings of promises not coming through, causes an imbalance, right, within the flow. And the other side of the divine feminine wants to have this stability in her life. So, you know, the divine feminines are feeling that this is very much an emotional roller coaster. And so they're seeking this stability. They want to choose either a path of stability, because with the twin flames there's never stability. You know, it's always up and down anyway. Let's have a look. What's that one? Yeah, wow, look at this. Oh my God. So this does show me that she's thinking, do I hold on to this and hope for this commitment, or do I move on with somebody who can just give me this commitment and stability? Because in the twin flame relationship, she's not necessarily getting that right now, so she's in two minds, okay? That's where she's currently at right now. It's thinking, do I move forward into like even a soulmate connection with someone where I can have these this security and love and all that kind of stuff there, with somebody where it's just a grounded connection? Or am I going to hold out for the person, my twin, who I am really in love with and have this connection with, you know? So she's in two minds. What are her challenges right now? What are the divine feminine's challenges right now, please? Offering love, a new beginning, a new feeling emerging perhaps. Sun reversed. The King of Air reversed. And we saw that King of Air in the divine masculine was how he was viewing her, I think, if I remember, how he might have been perceiving her. But anyway, I'm not going to go too much into it because I never remember anyway as I'm channeling through. It's hard to remember everything. But the Page of Water energy is returning love. This is returning love, okay? So she's definitely got this in her mind space right now. These are her challenges because she wants to be ultimately and ideally with her divine masculine, right? But in her mind space right now, it's like it's all turned upside down for her. She's not receiving the full clarity that she wants to. She's working out her values now and her integrity and things like that. And also this divine masculine could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could definitely be something there. Or a Leo with the sun energy here. And I'm pretty sure the page is of Pisces. So just those messages coming through for any of you if that's relevant. But definitely not feeling that she... I'm getting that she doesn't feel she's being heard from the other party. Yeah, look, and she's finding it really tough to be patient. So she's sitting on this rock waiting, reminiscing, you know, and holding out hope for the past to come back together, but in a better way, obviously, with the divine masculine, but revisiting that with him. Falling in love. She's finding it a challenge to allow herself to fall in love, because we saw her currently where she's at. She's sort of at a standstill. She's not moving towards a divine masculine, but she's not moving towards another partnership either. She's kind of in two minds about what she's going to do. Now, some divine feminines could actually be in a third-party situation now already and are trying to work out whether to leave that or to stay in it and pursue the divine masculine, or to just, you know, stay in that. So it's very tough on them because they're feeling this longing, this reminiscing, right? They're feeling a longing for their divine masculine. They're thinking about him constantly. He's in her heart, in her mind. But they're not sure if they're making the right choice. They're not really in this full energy even within themselves of having that clarity and making a strong decision. They're not feeling that they're able to make a strong decision. They're still in the Page of Water energy, which is imagination, fantasizing, daydreaming, that kind of thing there as well for this new connection, this new path. So let's have a look at how she's perceiving her divine masculine right now. How is she perceiving him right now? Okay. So the Queen of Air, once again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, it could be. It's funny. I see that this is the Divine Feminine here, and she is perceiving him that he's, once again, not listening to her, okay? Because this is, to me, thoughts, communication. It's somebody who has pretty much put it out there exactly what they want. It's very black and white. It's very, very clear what they want. And so the Divine Feminines are feeling that he's misinterpreted it, or he's twisting it around, or he's just not taking it seriously. And they're also seeing that there's a golden opportunity for him that he's missing, because the Two of Fire is somebody who's making a decision and preparing to go on a journey, you know, preparing to make a decision. They're in preparation mode. They're trying to gain courage to move forward and go on this journey, okay? But being reversed, she's seeing that he's missing the opportunity to be with her because he's not listening to what she wants. And he's feeling like he's the victim, like he's left out in the cold as well, okay? So she's seeing, some of them are seeing that with the Divine Masculines also, that he's going to be alone. He's going to be alone if he doesn't listen and wake up. He's going to be alone. That's what she's seeing it as. Yeah, make a wish. She feels that he's not willing to put the work in, or he doesn't know how to. He's missing the opportunity. He'd rather make a wish and just let it come easily to him, how he wants it to be. Once again, patience, right? I hear the word procrastination. She feels like he's procrastinating. And it's hard for her to be patient. He seems to have all the patience in the world in his little shell and whatever he's doing in this pathway he's on right now. Like she, you know, he is completing things in his life, but she seems to think, like, when is this ever going to be done? When will it ever end? So what does a Divine Feminine want to say? I'm just going to fix these up. What does a Divine Feminine want to say to the Divine Masculine that she's not coming forward with? Six of Earth, giving and receiving. It's that balance of energy, generosity. The Empress, how beautiful is this? So this is also growth in my, how I'm tuning into this. It can represent growth and abundance, and see how this beautiful energy, this, well, she's a feminine energy here from the earth, like a Mother Earth almost, is giving this energy out. The Empress represents that kind of abundance as well. So let's see what else she's saying about this. Justice and imbalance, once again. Blindfolded. Tells me too that, you know, once again, she's not feeling the balance in this. This is balance here, so she's not feeling it. The equality, the giving and taking. Who's been giving and taking in this actual partnership? Is it equal? So what she's basically saying, the Queen of Fire reversed. We had the Queen of Fire somewhere else, the Queen of Wands reversed. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Justice is Libra. And the Empress is ruled by Venus as well. So I think Libra and Taurus are Venus, but I can't remember fully, sorry. I'm pretty sure Venus is Taurus, and also Libra, I'm pretty sure is Venus, but I'll have to check it up. But that would be interesting if that is a Libra, because it would definitely represent, this could be very significant to those of you who are a Libra. Now we've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Queen of Fire. Lacking warmth, I'm getting from the reversal here, lacking warmth, lacking the wanting to give out. So she's basically saying, I would give you more of myself if I got something from you back. There's no equality. She's feeling like she's giving out, like there's that Divine Children card. So to me it shows that she feels sometimes that he is... well, there's two messages in this. I'm getting that she feels he's acting a bit childish. He has been quite immature in his path. But The Empress also represents fertility and pregnancy. And being the Six of Earth, I'm seeing it as in like the sixes represent pregnancy and fertility and that nurturing energy as well. And I feel like for some of the Divine Feminines, it won't resonate with all of you, but some of you it will, that there is a wanting to have a family with the Divine Masculine. But they're unsure because he's not giving them much in, you know, as in ways of commitment. He's not, well, within 8 weeks. We've got a time frame here. So she may want to step forward and actually say this to him. She might actually want to come forward and talk to him, see the surge of love. Well, okay, I know what it is. In the next 2 weeks, 8 weeks, sorry, in the next 2 months, I should say, within 8 weeks, she's going to be feeling this really strong surge of love, this strong, intense, powerful, passionate feeling overcoming her to have this, you know, family. I mean, with the female, especially if I'm talking about actual females, not so much, I mean, I know that there's males that can be Divine Feminines as well who probably also wish for a family. But I'm talking about specifically females as well who have a biological clock and who tend to have an urge inside themselves. It's like their body is telling them, I want to have a family, I want to be pregnant, I want to have a family, I want to have a child. And she's really feeling it strongly with him, which may be why she's also in two minds about what she's doing in the connection, because definitely feels that there is this energy of time ticking, okay, time ticking along. Let's have a look at what the Divine Feminine, well, we basically answered that in that one, but I'm going to see what else comes up. What does a Divine Feminine want with a Divine Masculine right now? She wants him to stop holding back, okay, because this is the opportunity card as well. Missing the opportunity. He's blindfolded, he's in denial in some areas, it's this one. So it's not so much, it's interesting, I'm not so much seeing that he's in denial as such, that it's more that he's focused, as we saw before in his reading, he's more focused on his own stuff right now. So he's focused on his material world or getting out of a partnership. He's wrapping things up right now. So he's not seeing the Divine Feminine right now. He's not sort of opening his eyes to that. He's kind of holding back emotionally. So this is what she wants him to do, is to open up, see the opportunity that he has with her. The moon reversed, she wants him to see past the illusion, okay? The moon's always about things that are hidden and behind the scenes and illusions. Once again, it's a Pisces energy or Cancer energy. Queen of Earth is the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Divine Feminine isn't feeling secure. She's not feeling she has all this abundance and security and stability in her life. She wants to have this with him. And I see them as being, you know, it's fertile as well. So definitely that is still coming up around the children and family. I really feel that's strong for some reason. The Six of Air is clarity, moving on. Okay, so she wants him to see the clarity. She wants him to be free. See how this person's on the boat? They've got their arms wide open like they're just free now. They're moving on and they've got moving in these calmer waters now, and they're just liberated, and she feels that she wants him to be free with his arms wide open towards her, moving towards her now. Okay. Yeah, she wants him to stay focused on his task, on his journey, okay? Look, she wants him to reconcile with her. That's exactly what she wants him to do, is to stay focused, get himself in a position where he's perhaps even financially secure or just grounded in his life, and to reconcile with her, to open his heart up to her as well. So, what action is the Divine Feminine going to take towards the Divine Masculine this month? There's sadness. Some anger here too, I feel. Even though I know these are very, you know, the Page of Fire is all about a new adventure, a new path, it's passion, but inspiration as well. But I just see the two of these mixed together is kind of like that fiery water. It's like boiling water, you know. I'm feeling that underlying everything, there's this sadness and there's a little bit of a anger brewing. We've got the Three of Water reversed, so it's showing me that some divine feminines are not necessarily reaching out for a, you know, third-party situation, or even towards their friends, and not really wanting to go out and socialise. They may be wanting to stay within. They're very focused and intently focused on this with the divine masculine right now. And also reunion. There's no reunion occurring here. It's a slow energy. Let's see. Yeah, so she's letting go of something here. She's letting go. What's she letting go of? She's going to perhaps not focus on him. I feel like, because this is reversed, it usually represents that playful energy. It's also, because we saw him before, he wants to come in like with that playful energy. And she wants this serious energy. She wants to have a family and a home and that kind of a lifestyle where they're actually secure and committed. And she's feeling angry and sad and frustrated with this, and she's possibly going to close off and not want to reunite, you know, right now. This is the action she's taking. It's slow action. It's letting go. It's going through a transformation, improving health, perhaps going to be looking after her own health here. And she's going to be thinking of him, as we saw before, thinking of him intently. I do feel that there is, this could be Scorpio for some people too. What else have we got here? Scorpio, and yeah, it's pretty much all I've got here. So Scorpio energy is the death rebirth card. We've got the butterfly for transformation. She's improving her health. There's a release here of something here for her, I feel. I just want to get another card on that. Yeah, she's definitely in her mind. There's a lot of things she still doesn't have answers to, and I feel that they're going to be, yeah, very much focused on the masculine. See, they're focusing on him and how he's sad. They're wondering if he's sad. She's not really taking much action towards him at all. She's just sitting back in her own pain, her own frustrations, not really going to be reaching out to him. Some of them might lash out and then withdraw and then just focus on themselves, but they're still thinking very strongly of what he's up to, okay? What is his main intention with her? That's what I'm hearing, because he's coming in with that playful kind of energy, and she's not sure what to make of that, okay? She's not sure. Is he playing hard to get? You know, that kind of thing. Is he playing games with me? Is he a player now? What's going on? Does not really feel anything for me. You know, that's all going to come up. So what are the romance angels saying, what they want the divine feminine to focus on right now? What do the romance angels say that they want her to focus on right now? Well, shivers, man. They're all flying down. Okay, they always do this to me. Okay, what we've got is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So she's got to be able to look within and see the bigger picture. Acknowledge the lessons that have been involved in this connection between her masculine and herself. And try and tap into that opening her heart and forgiving energy right there. So what are the higher self messages from the divine feminine to the divine masculine? What does she want to say to her divine masculine? No, that's it. Now, I'll put them in here. Okay, what does she want to say? I'm going to pick one out. What's her highest self message? Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. She wants to tell the divine masculine this. Let's have a look also at what is the divine love messages, what she wants to say to him as well. We've got our chemistry is so strong right now, so she's feeling it. be kind to yourself. She's telling him to be kind to himself, not go off and do stupid things, but, you know, be kind to himself. And I often think of our last intimate times together. So she's definitely going over in her mind and feeling this chemistry, you know, over her as well. And she wants to know, is he feeling this too? She wants to know, you know, is it just going to be this for him, or does he realize and recognize that this deep love is real and it's got a depth to it? And does he feel it in his heart? You know, is he feeling her? Let's have a look at the special message from Archangel Michael here. What does he want to say to the Divine Feminine? Oh, hang on. Archangel Michael. It's just too many. Archangel Michael, your message to the Divine Feminine. There's two. Okay, so the first one is, ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. So you say, Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with this situation. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. So you are advised to ask him to come in and help you, because some of the Divine Feminines are really feeling it really hard to get past this resentment or sadness or anger or whatever it is they're still holding on to. So he's asking them to ask him to come in and help, and to be gentle with themselves, okay? So it says, Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. So they have to be gentle with themselves as well. They are emotionally really carrying a lot of heavy stuff at the moment. Just want to see what last message she may want to say to the Divine Masculine. Yes, your feelings are correct. So if the Divine Masculines have been asking a question lately, that she's confirming, yes, those feelings are correct. What might that be around? Wow, we had quite a few come out. Okay, so hang on. You will always be in my heart. It's not the right time. She recognizes this. And let go of resentment. So I feel, it's really interesting, I'm feeling that she's acknowledging that she's also holding on to this energy, and she knows that it wouldn't be the right time, even as much as she wants to reunite, that it's not necessarily the right time to bring this together. She recognizes that it's not the right time, even as much as she wants it to be that way. And she does want to rebuild it. See, she does definitely want to rebuild it with him. That's where her energies are mostly thinking. It's where her focus is looking at how she can be with him. But there's so much going on in her mind about, do I let go of this? Do I move on with someone else and start a life with someone else for that security and, you know, feeling it would be more stable, wouldn't be all these ups and downs and having to wait for so long, you know, for their twin to be ready for them. And is it ever going to happen? I keep hearing the Divine Feminine saying this. Is it ever going to happen? Is he coming back to me? Is he going to finally stand up and leave his karmic or whatever it might be? You know, there's all these questions, and the Divine Feminines are impatiently waiting, and it's understandable because they've been waiting a long time. For some of them, they've been waiting years. But as always, the Divine Feminines have to focus on themselves, their life, their creative endeavours, you know, their health. As we saw before, she's going to be looking at her health. And just really have to come to making a decision at some point. They can't be holding on forever. So some divine feminines, as we saw in the channeled message anyway, I mean, this may be a completely different group. It does feel it could be different from the last ones I channeled into. But some of the divine feminines, you know, they're going to keep holding on, and some will give it a time frame. Some will say, well, you know, if it's not done by this time, I'm out of here and I just have to move on. So it's really still, I think, a time for stuff to unfold and unravel and be shown to the divine feminines right now. There's still stuff going on in the divine masculine's life that he's yet to reveal to her, and that he's still trying to work through himself. But yeah, definitely I feel that there will be a time frame given. And they'll give it to themselves. I don't feel like they're really telling the divine masculine this. It's just within themselves or in the twin flame community, sharing it with others, saying, you know, my twin's taken forever to get his shit together and I'm just going to be moving on. You know, and it could be that some divine feminines are in a karmic situation themselves and they're trying to leave that as well, and they're not sure whether to stay in that or to move on, you know, from that, either way, whether they connect with their divine masculine or not. Some are just trying to weigh it all up right now. So it's quite a confusing time. Emotionally, it's not clear for the divine feminines, and mentally. So they really need to go within, do some meditating, and try and distract themselves as much as possible, you know, at the moment, just for their own sanity, and being kind to themselves, of course. As Archangel Michael said, be gentle with yourself and ask him to help you cut the cords if you need to from any negative or toxic kind of energies that are coming in between your connection. So I really hope that's helped you guys this month, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. And I always love reading your comments, so feel free to leave any comments for me and like the video. Thanks for supporting the channel, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings.